What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Oklahoma City Thunder. I have not rebuilt this team in a long time, so I decided why not rebuild this team, especially after the two new additions this team made in acquiring Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso, which I think is a championship move for this team. Isaiah Hartenstein brings defense and rebounding, whereas Caruso brings three-point shooting and one of the best shooting guard defenders in the league. So this is an amazing fit. I hope they play Chet Holmgren at the power forward position and Jalen Williams at the small forward position, and I hope Isaiah Hartenstein is their starting center, because this will bring a lot of rebounding in their starting lineup and defense, which this team needed rebounding the previous season. So I decided to push Chet Holmgren to be our power forward, and then obviously our starting center will be Isaiah Hartenstein. We will possibly be making trades along the way. These videos are not meant to be hyper realistic. I want to get that out of the way just so you guys don't get mad if I pull off some crazy trades. Obviously, if a team's offering us a crazy good player for someone like Luke Dort, we're gonna pull that trade off. But yeah, I don't know why I used Luke Dort, but I'm just using him as an example. But this will be our starting lineup. We have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the best point guards in the league, as our starting point guard. We have Alex Caruso, one of the best defensive shooting guards, as our shooting guard. Jalen Williams, an up-and-coming all-star, as our small forward. Another up-and-coming all-star / superstar, Chet Holmgren, at our power forward position. We have Isaiah Hartenstein, who proved himself this past season with the New York Knicks as a reliable big man, good defensively and offensively. He was able to lock down Joel Embiid a lot of the times, and he can play make also, which is a plus for a big man in this league. And on top of that, he shoots at a 64% clip from the field, which is amazing. Off the bench, we're going to have a stacked bench now. We have Luke Dort as our sixth man, which is phenomenal. We have Aaron Wiggins as our backup power forward. He's 6'5", 190. How the hell is he our power forward? That makes absolutely zero sense. He should be a shooting guard. I don't know what's going on here, but he's a power forward in 2K for some reason, but it is what it is. And then we have Isaiah Joe and Cason Wallace. Isaiah Joe has proven to be a phenomenal three-point shooter, and Cason Wallace in his rookie season honestly played pretty well. Hopefully he can continue progressing. We will see how things go. Let's see if we're able to beat the Denver Nuggets in game number 1, and we do just that. Shai led the way, followed by Chet and Alex Caruso. In his Oklahoma City debut, he hit 4 3-pointers. Let's go. Where's Isaiah Hartenstein? Had 10 rebounds, which is a good sign. So I think we're going to need a backup center, in my opinion. We do not have one right now, so I may come up with a trade for that. But other than that, I'll probably be seeing you guys at the trade deadline. So I'll see you guys there. So we're stopped here in December. And the reason I'm stopped here is because I think we need a backup center. As you guys can see, we've been playing without a backup center the whole season. And I have a feeling that's affecting our defense. Honestly, we don't need Aaron Wiggins playing. He's an amazing three-point shooter, don't get me wrong. He's shooting really well from the three-point line. Isaiah Joe and Cason Wallace I kind of want to keep, because we do need backup guards, but we really don't need a backup power forward, and the reason is because we have Luke Dort and Jalen Williams, who can fill out the backup power forward position if they need to, since they're getting a lot of minutes already. So I think we're going to try pulling off a trade for a backup center. I will try keeping Aaron Wiggins out of it if I can. For that, we would have to trade away Jalen Williams, let's see what we would get for Jalen Williams. I'm going to look around some trades, and if I find something interesting, I'm going to make sure to show you guys. And this is taking forever to load for some reason, but there we go. So yeah, I'll show you guys if I find something interesting. Jalen Smith is already an interesting trade, but let me keep looking. So if we trade Case and Wallace, we'd also have to give up Isaiah Joe, but in return we get Zubac, which I think would be a phenomenal fit on our team. He's a good defender, good rebounder, and he can score the ball when he needs to. So he would be that perfect center coming off the bench, playing about 24 minutes a game, who can rebound and score for us. But we would have to give up Case and Wallace and Isaiah Joe, which is quite a lot since they are playing pretty well. But I have an alternative for this trade if we were to pull it off. We could trade our backup center right now and get Tyus Jones in return. But the thing is, Tyus Jones is only on a 1-year contract, and we may not be able to sign him back this coming season. So I think we're going to have to settle for someone else. We are probably going to get rid of Case and Wallace, because I would rather get Tyus Jones, to be honest. I know a lot of people probably like Case and Wallace, I don't know, but as our backup point guard, he's not a good playmaker, and we need a good playmaker as our backup point guard. So let's see what else we can get. We can get Mitchell Robinson, we can get Robert Williams III also caught my eye. This is also a pretty good trade. Amazing rebounder. And on top of that, he's one of the best defensive big men in the league. And he shoots at a really good field goal percentage. We can get Drummond. Again, Drummond's only on a 1-year contract, which kind of sucks. If he was on a 2-year, for sure I would have brought him on the team. Bobby Portis Jr., not the best defender. That's a reason we're not bringing him over here. But I'm kind of confused. Do we go after Zubac or do we target Mitchell Robinson? I think we're going to have to go with Mitchell Robinson, in my opinion. Actually, you know what? We're going for Robert Williams III. I've never acquired Robert Williams III in a video before, and I think this would be kind of interesting bringing him on the team. So we're going to go ahead and do just that. Plus, he's on a 2-year contract, which is a pretty cheap contract for him. And there we go. We got our backup center in Robert Williams III, who will be playing around 20 minutes per game. And now what I'm going to do is acquire ourselves a backup point guard. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or we can just leave Isaiah Joe. Have him be our shooting guard / backup point guard. I think we may roll with that for now until the trade deadline. And if then I want to make some trades, I'll show you guys. I honestly also don't like the addition of Aaron Wiggins being our backup power forward, because the only thing he's good at is shooting the 3 ball. As you guys can see, his defense is horrible. So we're probably going to trade him. That's probably going to be the one trade I make. I may honestly keep Isaiah Joe, but I'm going to trade for a better defensive power forward at the trade deadline. So I'll see you guys there. So I'll stop here to see which players would be down to re-sign with the team, and Alex Caruso is one of them. And of course, we're going to go ahead and re-sign him. He's playing... His efficiency, honestly, is horrible, but his defense and playmaking is phenomenal. So we're going to go ahead and give him a 3-year contract. We could trade him in the future if he continues playing like this, but most of the time when I see Alex Caruso in 2K simulations, he's shooting around 40-something%. So I think he should come back around. So we'll give him this contract for now and see how that pans out. Jalen Williams also wants a contract, but a lot of money, so we're not going to give him that since he does have a team option still. But yeah, I'll still be seeing you guys at the trade deadline, most likely for a backup power forward. So here we are at the trade deadline, and I'm going to be targeting Dorian Finney-Smith, who is a good, decent two-way player who we can use off of our bench, who's a good defender and can shoot the 3 ball. We would be giving up Aaron Wiggins, and it sucks because honestly, he's playing so well. But the only problem here is his defense. In my opinion, in real life, he's not that bad at defense. As you guys could see his defensive stats right here, like steals and blocks per game. He's good at that, but 2K, for some reason, does some players dirty, just like Isaiah Hartenstein's defensive rating was horrible. And I had to change that. That's how Aaron Wiggins is. Aaron Wiggins' defensive consistency and all his whole defense is just horrible in 2K. I don't know how good of a defender he is in real life. I haven't watched much of him, but from these stats, it seems like he's a pretty good, decent defender that can hold himself. But in 2K simulation and in real life, I know for a fact Dorian Finney-Smith is a good defensive player, so we are at the trade deadline, and I said we're targeting a backup power forward, and they're down to pull this trade off, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, they are. I probably could have got a few picks from them since Dorian Finney-Smith is older now, and we sent them a young player who could possibly become something in the future, but it's all right. And I think that we are going to keep Isaiah Joe around because of his three-point shooting. And on top of that, he's actually a decent playmaker. Per 36 minutes, 5 assists, which isn't horrible. If I throw him in the trade finder and see, and if we can get a better backup point guard, I will pull that trade off. If not, we're going to leave it at this. I did not change the starting 5 whatsoever. As you guys could see, I only made additions to our bench. 2 additions to be exact. Robert Williams III and Dorian Finney-Smith. And now, if I could trade Isaiah Joe for Tyus Jones, I'm going to pull that trade off, no doubt. But if not, I'll be seeing you guys at the end of season number 1. So, for some reason, the Phoenix Suns love shipping away Tyus Jones in 2K Simulation for absolutely nothing. We were able to get Tyus Jones in the beginning of the season for Jalen Williams. I should have pulled that trade off when we had the chance, but now the Minnesota Timberwolves got a hand on him, and I don't think they're going to be trading him for nothing. They needed a backup point guard, and they got just that, which makes them even more deadly. Let's see if we can pull something off, but I don't think we can exactly. They're not going to trade him. Not to us, that's for sure. Let's try throwing in a bunch of seconds if we can. And they're still declining. I'm going to fill this up with seconds, but that's all I'm giving. Okay, we got Tyus Jones for four second round picks, sorry, and who was that? Our backup, one of our backup centers, which I'm fine with. And now we're going to switch Isaiah Joe out for Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones will get a lot more minutes. He'll basically be our backup point guard. Yeah, so he'll be playing around 20 minutes a game. He can provide playmaking off the bench, scoring, and he's a good three-point shooter. So now I'll see you guys at the end of this season, and I think we are a championship team. Alex Caruso's efficiency is starting to get better also, which is really nice to see. But yeah, that's all the trades we're making for season number 1, and I'll see you guys in the playoffs. So here we are at the end of season 1, where Luka Doncic wins MVP, Zachary Ursacher wins Rookie of the Year, Amin Thompson 6th Man of the Year, Luke Dort most definitely could have won that, Wemby wins Depoy, Amin Thompson Most Improved, LaMelo Ball Clutch Player, our coach Mark, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, wins Coach of the Year. And we win Executive of the Year. Let's go. Let's see if we get anyone here. We do get Shea on All NBA First Team. He played absolutely phenomenal, putting up 28 points per game along with 8 assists, 2 steals, and almost a block. Do we get anyone else? We do not. I'm kind of surprised by that. And we do get Chet on All Defensive Second Team. I was just about to say, because he put up 20 points per game also, 8.8 rebounds, 2.1 blocks per game, shooting 50, 40, 80. His best season yet. Amazing player. We were the first seed. How many games did we win? We won 66 games and lost only 16. So let me show you guys the player stats here and how many points per game our players scored. Shea, I already showed you guys 28 points from him. Jalen Williams was right behind him with 24 points per game. Did he make All-Star? He did not. He could have made All-Star. He put up 24, 5 and 5.5 and 5.5 rebounds and assists, shooting 56% from the field and 43 from deep. And I had him take more three-point shots than he regularly would, and he still shot almost 60% from the field, which is crazy. Maybe I have him shoot more threes the next season, I don't know. And then right behind him was Chet Holmgren, the big three, all averaging 20 plus points, 20 from Chet, 8 rebounds. I showed you guys his stats also. He did shoot 50, 40, 80. Amazing player. Luke Dort, as our sixth man, put up 12 points per game, as well as a steal. And he shot almost 40% from deep, which is amazing, and 47.5 from the field. 10.7 points per game from Tyus Jones and 4 assists. Amazing get for our team. He shot almost 40% from three. I did have him shoot more three-pointers after joining our team. Isaiah Hartenstein, 9 and 10 boards, along with a block. And then Alex Caruso, 9 with 6 assists, 1.5 steals, and half a block a game. Amazing. His efficiency did go up, as you guys can see. Isaiah Joe didn't play the second half of the season, but he did put that up. Robert Williams, 7 points, 7.5 boards, 1 steal, and 1.5 block almost. Dorian Finney-Smith, in my opinion, amazing get for us. He's not a good field goal shooter, but he's a decent three-point shooter, which we needed, and he's good defensively, put up 6 points per game. And now we're going up against the Sacramento Kings, who have DeMar DeRozan, and somehow they acquired Draymond Green, and they didn't even have to give up Keegan Murray, which I'm thinking they gave up Malik Monk. And they did just that. For some reason, 2K Simulation always does that to the Golden State Warriors. I will be possibly rebuilding the Golden State Warriors next. Or the Miami Heat. I don't know yet. Comment down below which team you guys would want me to rebuild next. Actually, I was planning on rebuilding the Cleveland Cavs next, because I got something planned for them, and trust me, it's interesting. But if you guys are enjoying this video so far, make sure to subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers. Thank you guys for all the support, and also like the video, as YouTube does push the video to a larger audience if you do like the video. And now let me fix up our player minutes, and then hopefully we sweep the Sacramento Kings. So the player minutes are set. Let's see if we can sweep the Sacramento Kings, and we do just that. Let's go. Let's see how Shea is playing so far. Holy, he's putting up 37 points per game. What about Alex Caruso? He's shooting 50, 50, 90. That's what I'm talking about. Jalen Williams, 20 points. Chet, almost 20 points. Isaiah Hartenstein doing what he does best, rebounding and playmaking. Robert Williams rebounding amazingly and playing good defense. Luke Dort, good defense, and the three-point shooting is amazing. What about Tyus Jones? Not so well efficiently, but his playmaking makes up for it, so it is what it is. And then Dorian Finney-Smith is shooting better than he is from three. He's shooting better from the three-point line than he is from the field goal percentage, which is kind of interesting. But now we have the San Antonio Spurs, obviously Wemby versus Chet. Amazing matchup, but I think we're the better team, and we should be able to defeat them. Game 1 goes to us, where Shea puts up 42 points. Let's go. Game number 2, we also win. This time, Chet dropped 37 on Wemby's head. Wemby had 35. Chet said, I'm going to overtop you, and dropped 2 extra buckets. 2 extra points, sorry. Are we going up 3-0? And we're doing just that. 47 from Shea. Holy, he's averaging almost 40 points per game. This is the first time I'm seeing something like this from a team that I'm rebuilding. And it's really nice when you're on this side where your player's averaging 40 points per game, because usually I'm going up against the teams where they have players averaging that. And is it going to be a sweep? It is. Let's go. And now we have the Dallas Mavericks, who are probably our biggest threat, but I think we should be able to defeat them. They acquired Kyle Anderson from the Golden State Warriors, and I think that's a really good fit to have alongside these players. If the Dallas Mavericks had Kyle Anderson, I think that would be pretty awesome. He's a good playmaker and a defender. But let's see how things play out. Game 1, we do win. Let's go. Shea with 34. Game number 2, we lose. God damn it. Let me guess. It's Luka, of course, dropping a triple-double. And Klay Thompson drops 30 on our head. Holy. Game number 3, we do win. Luka had 42. Shea had a 41-point double-double. Let's go. And can we go up 3-1? And we can. Shea with a 31-point double-double. Jay Williams is playing amazing. There's no other words to express it, but he's playing amazing. Please don't push it to Game 7, and they're doing just that. God damn it. Let me come up with the coach game plan before we jump into this. I don't want to screw things up and end up blowing a 3-1 lead, so I'll be back after I come up with this coach game plan. So I came up with a pretty good coach game plan in my opinion. Let's see if it works out in our favor and if we're able to defeat the Dallas Mavericks in game number 7. So far we do have the lead by quite a bit, but they're catching right up in the second half. Holy. 6 minutes remaining and we're only up by 7. But can we keep it is a question. Now we're up by 12. Let's go. We cannot let them come back. 30 seconds left. We got this. Let's go. We win by 9 points. So clearly the defensive coach game plan I came up with worked. Jalen Williams, 3 steals and 2 blocks on Klay Thompson. See, Klay Thompson only had 13 points. And then Luka is nowhere to be seen since he went 6 for 18. So Alex Caruso clamped him up real good, which is nice to see. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Tyrese Halliburton wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. The Indiana Pacers are usually a really good team, so let's just jump into simulation. If we lose a game, I'll come up with a coach game plan. If not, we'll run it like this. Game 1, we win. Let's go. Shea with 31 points. Our whole team almost in double-digit scoring, which is amazing to see. Game number 2, we also win. Let's go. Jalen Williams with 32 points. That is what I'm talking about. And we're up 3-0 just like that. Jalen Williams with 37. Who's leading the score so far in the playoffs? Let's see. So Jalen Williams is our leading scorer in the playoffs right now with 29 points per game. So if this game he's a leading scorer, he deserves to win Finals MVP, but we will decide that. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like they're going to win this game. So they tied for points this game. So Jalen Williams still has a chance if he can outscore Shea the next game to win Finals MVP. Let's see what happens. So far, they have the lead, but we're pushing right back and take it from them. And it looks like we are going to win by quite a lot. And Jalen Williams, I'm going to give him the Finals MVP. He deserves it. He outscored Our number one option, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander somehow. Jalen Williams is a beast, and he shot 56% from the field, 46 from three. And it's not like he wasn't shooting three-pointers. More than one third of his shots were three-pointers, which is amazing. In our first season, the past 3 videos I've made, the first season, we ended up winning a championship, which is crazy. And if you guys don't know yet, the goal of these videos is obviously to win a championship, but I'm still going to run it 1 or 2 more seasons just for fun and see where things go, if we're able to do a repeat or not. They're going to give it to Shai, but I got to say for this one, we got to overturn it and give that to our boy Jalen Williams because he deserved that. And we all know that, and I'll show you guys why once again. For the people that may be thinking otherwise, Jalen Williams led the way in scoring. He averaged 3 more points than our number one player. Our star, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, had 6 rebounds and 6.5 assists, as well as 1.6 steals and a block a game, shooting 50% from the field and 50% from the field and 50% from the three-point line. So yeah, it's definitely going to him. Now I'll see you guys at the NBA draft because I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of picks because I know the OKC Thunder have a boatload of first-round picks from other teams. LeBron James does retire, sad to see, but yeah, I'll see you guys at the draft lottery. So here we are at the draft lottery. I don't know if we have a top 14 pick or not, but let's see. We do. Okay, we do. So we're projected to get we have the oh my God. We have the 6th best odds for the number 1 pick, which is amazing. Hopefully we do not fall below 6. That would suck, but let's go ahead and see where we end up. Oh my God, of course we dropped to number 8. Why does this always happen to me? Why can we not go up 3, but we go up 2 picks, but instead we go down 2? Like, what? This happens every single time. But luckily we also have the 16th pick and the 17th pick. We have 3 first rounders, I believe. Yep. 3 first round picks. And I don't know if we need to use those picks, to be honest. We have pick number 8, 16, and 17. Those are some valuable picks. We could pull off a huge trade if we wanted. I don't know what we're gonna do. Should we pull off a huge trade? We could trade Isaiah Hartenstein. In my opinion, I think he was good on our team. Obviously, we won the championship with him, but he's not the best defender as a big man. He's not the best rim protector. It would be nice to have a better defender, but we do have him and Robert Williams, honestly, so it kind of makes up for the defense. But I believe if we got a player who's an A+ inside defender, our team defense would be a lot better. But he is a good player in overall, so we may keep him. I don't know. Let's see who we're projected to get at the 8th pick we have. Yeah, so we could get Dylan Harper, Michael Ruzic. That's who they have us selecting, who has an all NBA ceiling, cannot shoot the 3 ball. We're definitely not getting him. This guy seems pretty decently good. Let's see what his ceiling is. All NBA. And then Dylan Harper, Hall of Fame Michael Jordan. Holy, wait on a second. If we can get him, that would be awesome. But the thing is, our team is so stacked. If we do go ahead and get him, what are we going to do with all these other guards that we have on our team? We have Isaiah Joe. We may not be able to bring Tyus Jones back, but we have Nikola Topic. Nikola Topic cannot shoot the 3. That's something I really dislike about his game in 2K simulation, at least. I haven't seen how he plays in real life, but as you guys can see, he cannot shoot the 3 ball. He's a good playmaker, but that's about it. So honestly, I wouldn't mind trading him or doing something to get rid of him. Our team does not our team's future does not depend on him. That's for sure. So let's see what we're gonna do here. I'll finish staff signing and see you guys at the NBA draft. If we're able to get ourselves a good player, I'm for sure gonna draft a good player. VJ Edgecombe would be nice also. But I guess we'll see who we're able to select at that pick. So we'll see you guys at the NBA draft. So we're entering the NBA draft right now. Let's see who we're going to be able to select. So pick number 1. Who has it? The Charlotte Hornets. And they select Cooper Flag, of course. That's a no-brainer. Oh my god. We should have traded our 3 picks. I am so dumb. We could have traded our 3 picks and went up in the draft. I can still do that, but we could have got Cooper Flag on this team, which would have been crazy. But we have Jalen Williams at the small forward spot, so honestly, we didn't need Cooper Flag. Let's see who else is in the draft. So Cooper Flag already has been selected. We can get Ace Bailey, who cannot shoot the 3 ball if his life depends on it, at least in 2K simulation. And that's a big no-no for me, but his defense is amazing. 3 steals and 4 blocks a game. And on top of that, he's a great rebounder. But again, he would be a small forward, so he would have to fall back behind Jalen Williams. Yeah, he would be our backup small forward. He wouldn't be able to start for us. Any of these players won't really be able to start for us. Dylan Harper would honestly be a really nice pick, in my opinion. He could either be our backup shooting guard or even our starting shooting guard if you'd like him to be. Seems like an alright defender, good playmaker, decent 3-point shooter. He's a good offensive player, as you guys can see, and his ceiling is Hall of Fame Michael Jordan. And his floor ceiling is still Malcolm Brogdon, and Malcolm Brogdon is an amazing player. Oh my god, I just choked on my spit there for a second. I don't know what the hell just happened. My bad about that. But so should we trade up and go for Dylan Harper? We can also get Nolan Traore, who I think everything is a B plus basically. He seems to be a pretty good player, and I'm pretty sure his ceiling's high. All NBA Tony Parker, yeah. And he would be a point guard. We can also get VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe, I know in his first season plays amazing because I got him in my previous video. If you guys did not check that video out, go check it out now, the Orlando Magic rebuild. But yeah, he played amazing that video. That was the first time ever I've gotten VJ Edgecombe. But he's projected to go number 2, so we got to make up a decision quick. Let me look around here, and once I come up with a decision, I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be rolling with. So I came up with the decision we're either going to target Dylan Harper or VJ Edgecombe. I've never gotten Dylan Harper before, but I have gotten VJ Edgecombe and I know he's amazing. And both of them have Michael Jordan ceilings, which is crazy. Let's see what their potential is. A- and probably A or A-, yeah. And this one's projected to go number 4. VJ Edgecombe is projected to go number 2. So I'm going to try pulling off a trade where we trade all our first round picks that we have this NBA draft and possibly try getting pick number 2, 3, or 4. So once I do that, I'll show y'all. So none of the draft mocks have VJ Edgecombe or Dylan Harper going number 2. Everyone has Ace Bailey or this guy right here. And I'm pretty sure they're going to go ahead and select Ace Bailey or a center, since the Pelicans do need a center. And they already have so many guards. So I don't think they'll select a shooting guard or a point guard. But I don't know about the Hawks, because they possibly could. 2 of them have them selecting VJ Edgecombe. They may want a shooting guard beside Trae Young, so they might trade him. So we're going to try pulling the trade off for the 3rd overall pick and see if that works. Let's see if we're able to do just that. First, let's see who goes number 2. Please don't be our guys. Please. Oh my God, they pulled off a trade and now watch what happens. For 2 first-round picks, we could have got that. Okay, thank God it was Ace Bailey. Thank God. Now let's go and try making a trade offer to the Atlanta Hawks. Where are they? They are, no, right here. So 3.5 star value. Ours is 2.5 star value. We have that. So that equals out to basically more than what their value is. Let's see if they would straight up accept that, and they do not. Let's throw in our future first round pick. I kind of want to keep the 17th overall pick, to be honest. So I'm going to throw in a bunch of our picks, the Thunder picks, if we have any, that is. So this one right here, 2 of them, they still decline. What about a bunch of seconds? And they're still declining, so probably another first. I want to throw our first because I know we're a good team. Looks like we may have to throw in a different team's pick. So we'll go ahead and throw in the Clippers 17th overall pick. They still decline. What about the 2028? Okay, we cannot give that up. They're declining, so it looks like we're going to have to give them a more valuable pick, which will probably be the Nuggets pick here, and they still decline. Okay. I would be down to throw in a player also, to be honest, since we are going to be getting a shooting guard in return. I'm down to give up Isaiah Joe, but then we would have to take a few of these picks out. Let's see. And they accept. Let's go. Hell to the yes. And now I'm going to go ahead. Oh my God, do we select VJ Edgecombe or do we select Dylan Harper? VJ Edgecombe's a better 3-point shooter. It shows that at least. They both have Michael Jordan Hall of ceiling, sorry. They're both 6'5". VJ Edgecombe weighs a lot less than him. What do we do? C+, rebounding. How's Dylan Harper? Also C+, post defense is C-. VJ Edgecombe is also C-. Holy, this is hard, dude. Do we pick Dylan Harper? I've never got him before. I have gotten VJ Edgecombe in the last video, and I know that he's going to be an amazing player, so I kind of want to get him because I know for a fact he'll be good. And he was projected to go number 2 or 3, whereas Dylan Harper was projected to go number 4 or 6. Ooh, this is a hard trade. This is a hard pick, dude. This is a really hard pick. Well, since we didn't scout them out, sometimes, even though it says B+ 3-point shooting, that could be higher. I've seen a lot of times where you don't scout a player out and it shows that his 3-point shooting is like a C, but it'll end up being a B- or B or something like that. So hopefully that's the case if we select Dylan Harper. Let me look around between these two because this is a very valuable pick. And once I consider who we're going to pick, I'm going to show y'all. So as I said, I did get VJ Edgecombe in the last video, so I'm going to go ahead and select Dylan Harper. Hopefully this is not a mistake. Let's see how that pans out. I believe I've seen Dylan Harper before in 2K Simulation, and I'm not sure, and I think his efficiency is bad. So I hope that is not the case, otherwise we made a huge mistake. But we still have a pick. Which pick is that? Pick number 16. Let's see who we can select with that. We can get Jaleel Bethia. Amazing 3-point shooter. Holy, we're going to have a lot of guards. That would mean we can push him to point guard and get rid of Nikola Topic since he's only a 73 overall. He was the 12th pick, but I don't think he's going to crack our rotation if we select Bethia. That is. And I think that is what I am going to do. Do we have a backup power forward? We do in Dorian. Okay, we could get a backup power forward. We have Dorian Finney-Smith, but he's not the best backup power forward. His efficiency wasn't the best. So we can go ahead and select someone like this. Okay, never mind. He cannot shoot the 3-ball. What about this guy? He can't either. So we're going to select Jaleel Bethia and probably trade him for a backup power forward. And that was our 2025 NBA draft. Wait, what? We also had... I didn't... Oh my god. We had another pick that I did not see. And they ended up selecting Donnie Freeman. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Only thing he's good at is post defense and rebounding. We're going to trade him, that's for sure. But Dylan Harper is a 79 overall. Let's go. That is what I'm talking about. We're going to pick up the player option, the team options on Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Ousmane Dieng. And I don't think we got to bring anyone back. We do not. Do we got to bring back Alex Caruso? Okay, no, we gave him a contract, so we're set on that. Do we have any players we need to bring back? We don't. Amazing offseason. We got a bunch of good young players, which is amazing to see. But now I am going to make a trade for a better backup power forward. I'm going to trade Donnie Freeman. If I knew I had the 17th pick, I would have picked way better. I don't know why I did not realize we had that pick. I thought we traded it, but clearly we didn't. So let me go ahead and pull off a trade for a better backup power forward. Obviously, Dorian Finney-Smith is a good defensive power forward, but as you guys can see, his efficiency was pretty awful. So I'm going to come up with that trade, and I'll show you guys, and then we'll be ready for the next season. And also, I'm going to push Jaleel Bethia to be our backup point guard, unless Nikola Topic progresses like crazy, which I don't know if he will. So I threw Dorian Finney-Smith and this Donnie Freeman dude in Trade Finder, and we can get Herb Jones. But the thing is, if we get Herb Jones, we don't need him. We already have way too many guards, and we would have 3 small forwards. So what I'm thinking is we get Herb Jones and then flip him once again for a backup power forward. That's what I'm thinking right now. That may be the best move right now, because we could get Brendan Pajemski and Buddy Hield, but there's no offers for a power... Or wait a second, Nicole... Okay, his efficiency is horrible in 2K, so we'll scratch that. I don't know why his efficiency is so bad in 2K. We could bring back Aaron Wiggins, but again, his defense is bad. His offense is amazing, but for some reason, 2K has his defense horrible, and he's only 6'5". He's not a power forward, dude. And PJ Washington's efficiency in 2K is also horrible. So we're not going to be doing that either. I think getting Herb Jones would be the best move, in my opinion. But I don't want to give up a first round pick. Let's see if we can leave that out of the trade, and they decline. So let's try throwing them a bunch of seconds and see if they accept. They were down for the first, but clearly they're not down anymore. Okay. The Clippers pick is probably valuable. That's the reason I don't want to trade it, but I am down to give up the Nuggets, because I know the Nuggets are probably going to be good with Jokic on their team, and they still declined for some reason. Okay. You guys were just down to do it a second ago. There we go. And now what we can do is push Herb Jones. Where is he? Small forward. And his overall goes up, which means his trade value will also go up. Should we trade Luke Dort and keep Herb Jones? Herb Jones... Actually, no. Luke Dort's a better defender, as you guys can see. Inside defense is better. In real life, they're probably equally. They're both really good defenders in real life, obviously, but in 2K, that's what it's saying. Who do we keep, dude? We gotta trade one of them. I'm gonna see who we could get a backup power forward for. I don't want a all-star backup power forward. I want an all-right backup power forward, and that's it. So let's see who we can get for that position right now. What I am gonna do is trade Usman Dang for, I believe you say his name like Simone Fontecchio. Fontecchio, I believe that's how you pronounce it. That way we could make him our backup power forward if we need to, that is. So we're going to go ahead and pull that trade off. He'll probably regress if we push him to power forward. Let's see if he does. He does. So we'll leave him at that for now. But that's just in case we need a backup power forward. But I think we can make it work with Herb Jones and Luke Dort. Herb Jones could be a backup power forward, dude. He's 6'7". Let's see how much his overall would drop. He would go down to 81, so I guess we'll leave him at that. Let's see if it's able to work out. If our backup point guards are not good, we can take one of them out, and then the minutes would be done perfectly with this team that we already have. That way we would be able to keep Herb Jones and Luke Dort. But if our point guards in Jaleel Bethia or Nikola Topic play really well, I don't know how it's going to work out, but I guess time will tell, and I'll see you guys at the starting of season number 2. So y'all know how we decided to keep Herb Jones. That may have been a blessing in disguise. Alex Caruso dropped all the way to an 81 overall. I believe he was like an 84 or something. I don't remember exactly, but he was up there. And he dropped by crazy. He's only 81 right now. That means he's only going to keep regressing for some reason. In 2K, the regression rate is crazy. I should have lowered regression rate because in 2K simulation, these players be regressing way too fast. Players in their 20s start regressing, which makes no sense at all. Like Shea regressed. Can you believe that? He's in his prime at 27. And it says he's a 97, but he's actually a 96. He was a 97 the previous year. I don't know how the hell that happened. Chet progressed like crazy, which I'm so grateful for. I could see Chet being like a 96 overall in the next few years. This guy, people compare him to Wemby, but in my opinion, him and Wemby are going to be equally just as good. The sky is the limit. He shot better efficiency than Wemby did in their rookie season, which is crazy. Wemby obviously averaged like 3 more points than him per game, and a few more rebounds. But other than that, the efficiency of Chet's was way better than Wemby's. But yeah, they're both going to be equally as good in my opinion. I don't think Wemby's going to be like 10 times better than Chet. I have a feeling they're going to be equally as good. Wemby will probably be a little better, but still equally as good. So we may trade Alex Caruso depending on how he plays this season, but this is our lineup for now. We are playing Dylan Harper, so we are not going to be playing Jaleel Bethia, which kind of stinks. I wanted to play him, but our roster is a little too big here, so we're going to run with this for now. But if Alex Caruso does not play well, we're going to push Herb Jones back to shooting guard, and he will be our starting shooting guard. And then we'll trade Alex Caruso for somebody else. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline, most likely, if there's any trades to be made. If not, I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. So we're stopped here at January 22nd. We are the first seed with 37 wins and only 7 losses. But you guys are probably wondering why I'm stopped here, and that's to trade Alex Caruso. I know it sucks, but his efficiency is horrible, and we need a better 3-point shooter in our starting lineup. His defense is amazing, but I checked the estimated win-loss ratio. He has only helped us win. He's helped us win the least amount of games on our roster. 0.1 games he's helped us win. Dylan Harper has helped us more than him. And we can switch him out for Herb Jones, who's just as good as a defender. Shooting really good from the field and the 3-point line, so he would be a perfect replacement for Alex Caruso. Honestly, I don't want nothing crazy for Alex Caruso. I would be down to trade him for a first-round pick if there's any teams that would have the cap space to take him on for just a first round pick. But let me see what we can cook up here. And once I come up with a trade, I'll show y'all. Patrick Williams, I'm kind of sold on. He's a great 3-point shooter, as you guys can see. He's a good defender. But it's kind of a hard decision. Do we pick him or do we pick Keegan Murray? Because they're both really good players. So I don't know what we're gonna do here. Keegan Murray's a better offensive player. In my opinion, they're both defensively equal to each other, I would say. And the thing that kind of scares me is Patrick Williams of previous season shot horribly. So that could happen in the playoffs. This season, he's having a good season, but the previous season, he played horrible, as you guys could see. So that could come back to haunt us in the future. So I think we're going to settle for Keegan Murray and pull this trade off. Hopefully, we can sign him back on the team, even though he's on a 1-year contract. Hopefully, we're able to bring him back. I guess time will tell. But in my opinion, this is a win in our books, and now we have ourselves a backup power forward, and now Herb Jones will be starting at the shooting guard position, whereas Keegan Murray will be our 6th man. Now we have someone who can score in the we'll have another double-digit scorer on the team, which we did not have. The only 3 players were Chet, Jalen Williams, and Shea, but now we added one more, which will help our offense. That's the last trade I'm probably going to make for this season. So I'll see you guys once we reach the playoffs. At the end of year number 2, our number 1 player on the OKC Thunder wins MVP in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go. Putting up 27 points per game. 5.5 boards, 9.2 assists, 2 steals, half a block, shooting 50, 40, 90. I did not expect him to win MVP, to be honest, because the previous season he scored more, but I guess this season he played better defense, shot better efficiently from the 3-point line, and made more assists per game, almost averaging a double-double. I thought it was going to be Luka once again, but luckily it was our boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go. Cooper Flagg wins Rookie of the Year. Cooper Flagg also wins 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama wins Depoy. Walker Kessler wins Most Improved, putting up 3.2 blocks per game. Holy. Walker Kessler is going to be one of the best big men in the league in real life in the future, I believe. He could be averaging like 15 points, 12, 13 rebounds, 3.5 blocks per game. And the thing is, he shoots at a crazy good efficiency. This man is going to be a problem. Giannis wins Clutch Player. Mark, aka our coach, wins Coach of the Year. And we also win Executive of the Year. Of course, the MVP is on All NBA First Team. Do we get anyone else? We do get Chet Holmgren on All NBA Third Team. And you know what that means. His contract is going to be a lot bigger this offseason when we have to re-sign him. I kind of wished he wasn't on this. That way we could have paid him less, but it looks like we're going to have to pay him a big bag. On all defensive team, we probably get Chet. Yeah, this guy is going to get a bag, that's for sure. We're going to have to pay him a hell of a lot of money. Hopefully we can even afford him, because we did re-sign Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on a 4-year contract worth a lot of money. As you guys can see, he's being paid $236 million. But let me show you guys our player stats for the season. We went off. We were obviously the first seed, winning 69 games and losing only 13. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let me show you guys the player stats for the regular season now. So Shai obviously led the way. I showed you guys the stats. Chet Holmgren was our 2nd highest scorer, 25 points per game, 9 rebounds, 2.1 blocks, shooting 50, 40, 90. Oh my God. I did not know he was shooting that good from the 3-point line. And half of his shots were 3-pointers, which is impressive as hell. Jalen Williams was our third leading scorer, 23 points per game. And what's crazy is Chet's shot tendency is lower than Jalen Williams, but he averaged more points than Jalen Williams did. I guess that could be because he shot more three-pointers. I don't know, but he did average more. Keegan Murray, a great get for us because I told you guys before we only had 3 players that were averaging above double-digit scoring, and that was Jalen Williams, Chet, and Shea. But now we have Keegan Murray, and after we pushed Herb Jones to the starting lineup, he's averaging 10 points per game also, shooting 40% from the three-point line and almost 50 from the field goal percentage, and his defense is just phenomenal. Isaiah Hartenstein, 9 points, almost 9 boards, along with a block. Luke Dort, 8 points. His efficiency did drop down a lot from the previous season, but that's all right. We did re-sign him on a 3-year contract, I believe it was. I honestly don't remember what we're paying him, but I think we got him on a pretty good deal. Yeah, 17, 15, 16. Or was it a 2-year contract? I believe it was a 2-year contract, actually. Robert Williams, 7.5 points, 8 boards, along with 1.5 blocks and 1 steal a game. Dylan Harper, our rookie in limited minutes, was amazing. Per 36 minutes, he would be averaging 8 assists per game. But the problem is his 3-point shooting, which hopefully improves the following season. One problem we're going to have this offseason is re-signing all of our players. I don't know if we're going to have the money to do that. We got to bring back Chet Holmgren, who's going to want a lot of money since he was on all NBA and all defensive. Jalen Williams is going to want a lot of money. We luckily got Robert Williams also locked down on a contract, a pretty cheap contract, 2 years, I think 20 something million. And then also we're going to have to give Keegan Murray a bag. So I don't know if we can sign all 3 of these players, and losing either one of these 3 players could affect our up and coming season, next season. So let me fix up the player minutes and hopefully we can win us another championship. So the minutes have been fixed. We're going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh my God, they acquired Julius Randle somehow, which makes this team a lot deadlier. I don't know how the hell they were a play-in team, but it looks like they traded Desmond Bane for Julius Randle. I think we can defeat this team pretty easily, to be honest. The only problem is Ja Morant, but I think we can get past him pretty easily. Let's see, game number 1, we do win. Game 2, we also win. Screw it, let's simulate round. And we gentlemen sweep them. But now we got Victor Wembanyama, who's at a 96 overall. Either my next video is going to be me rebuilding the San Antonio Spurs, where I put prime Chris Paul on the San Antonio Spurs, or I'm going to be rebuilding the Cleveland Cavaliers. Because I want to do a rebuild around Victor Wembanyama, and having prime Chris Paul on the team, that would be insane. But hopefully we can defeat this team. Let's see. Wemby's going to be unstoppable. And now they have D-Lo on the team, who in 2K is amazing. He's an amazing player in the 2K simulation. His efficiency is always phenomenal. In 2K at least. Let's see how it goes in the playoffs. Game number 1, we do win. Let's go. Shea with 36-point double-double. He's averaging 35 points per game. How's Chet playing? Amazing. He dropped 33 on Wemby's head. Let's go. Game number 2, we also win. Shea with a 50-point double-double. Oh my God. Amazing. And then Chet had a 30-point double-double. Wemby had 44 on the other end, but his team is not helping him much. Game number 3, we're up 3-0. Let's go. Jalen Williams led the way. Shea had a triple-double. Are we going to sweep Wemby? And we do just that. Let's go. We beat them 2 years in a row. Shea with 42 points. That is what I'm talking about. And now we're probably going to get the Dallas Mavericks. And yup, they went on against the Sacramento Kings, who have Alex Caruso now. No wonder they played pretty well and almost beat the Dallas Mavericks. They have good defense now. And they got Klay Thompson. Oh my god, and Draymond Green. They have a Golden State reunion over here. Klay Thompson and Draymond is on. This team in real life would be crazy. The defense of Draymond Green and Alex Caruso and De'Aaron Fox. And then the scoring of DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, Klay Thompson, and Alex Caruso's three-point shooting. That would be an unstoppable team. Oh my god. And Andre Drummond's rebounding and scoring off the bench. This team would be unstoppable. But we are going up against the Dallas Mavericks, who have, I forgot to show you guys who they even have. So they obviously have Luka and Kyrie. And they got rid of Klay for, I don't know who. Was it AJ Griffin? They traded him for AJ Griffin. Are you kidding me? A 75 overall. And possibly Keon Ellis. What a dumb trade for the Dallas Mavericks. But that's better for us and helps us. We are up 2-0. Oh my god, what did I do? And now they won that game. And oh my god, they tied the series just like that. Luka put up 57 points on our head. I need to come up with a coach game plan, so let me do that right now. There we go. I think I came up with a pretty good coach game plan. Let's see how it works. I only put 3 defenders on 3 of their players. I don't know if that's smart. But if we lose, I'll make sure to put more defenders on more of their players after we see how they play. Let's see how it plays out. So far, we do have the lead, not by much. And we win. Let's go. Hell yeah. Clearly the defense worked. Oh god, Herb Jones clamped up Luka Doncic and held him to 6 of 15 shooting. That's amazing. Before that, bro was putting up 57, 25, 37, 34, triple doubles on our head. But this game, no, Herb Jones definitely did not allow that. So hopefully we can defeat them. My bad, I got a phone call there, which I had to pick up. But let's get right into simulation. Hopefully we can defeat them before it goes to game number 7, which I honestly hope we can do, but let's see. So far, this is a really back and forth game by the looks of it. And they're up by 3, 4 minutes remaining. Please come back. I could jump in if there's 1 minute remaining. We're up by 2, 50 seconds remaining. Let's jump in and help us get this W. All we need is a stop, so I'm going to make a few substitutions here. We'll sub out Isaiah Hartenstein for Jalen Williams. That way we could hit a three-pointer if need be. Yeah, I think that should be fine. But we do have the ball, which is great to see. So they're going to foul us, or no, they're not going to foul us right away. Let's pass it to Keegan Murray, and that's in. Let's go. How many points does Keegan Murray have? Keegan Murray has been playing horrible these playoffs. Every time I get Keegan Murray in a rebuild in the playoffs, this is how he performs. I don't know why, but that's what he does for some reason, which hopefully he could pick up in the finals, if we make it to the finals, that is. Let's see how things go. Luka has the ball, and it looks like he's trying to run up, but we blocked it. Let's go. Pass that up to Shea. We got a clear open lane and the slam dunk. Let's go. That block was beautiful. I knew Luka was going in for that layup. So I hit him with that block, and clearly it worked out in our favor. And now he's going to try once again, and that's a miss. Pass it out to Shea. We wasted a few seconds, and now they're going to keep fouling us, which is basically a win because I'll at least hit one of these 2 free throws. Hopefully I don't jinx it. Okay, thank God that went in. I thought I was about to jinx it there. What subs did we make? Okay, that's fine. Okay, thank God. I'll see you guys in the NBA Finals. Or let's see. Who knows? What if they get a crazy shot on us? Okay, we win. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the finals. So obviously Gilgeous-Alexander wins Western Conference Finals MVP, and the Pacers is a team we will be facing, and obviously on their team, Tyrese Halliburton wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Tyrese Halliburton is a problem in 2K simulation, so we're going to have to make sure we have a good defender on him. Shea could probably do the job, but I would rather have Herb Jones on him. I think that would be better for us. And then we could put Chet on Pascal Siakam. Perfect matchup. Chet could block all his shots, which will be amazing for us. And then we did start Robert Williams, I forgot to mention, for a few games. I made him start instead of Isaiah Hartenstein for defensive reasons. They are both playing 24 minutes a game still. So yeah, we're going to keep him in the starting lineup, since he is a better defender, and I believe he could help defend Miles Turner a little better. This team also acquired Lonzo Ball. Oh my god, he's going off in these playoffs. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Last video where I got Lonzo Ball, he went absolutely ham as well. Lonzo Ball's an amazing player to get in 2K simulation. He goes absolutely off. And if you give him the minutes, starting lineup minutes, he progresses pretty nicely too, which is nice to see. I never used to know that before, but if you have a player on your bench that's not playing many minutes, he's not going to progress as much as he would if he was in the starting lineup. I just figured that out recently, because some players, when I start them, they progress a lot more. Like, look at Herb Jones. He's at 85 overall. If he was on the bench, he probably would have been like an 82 or something like that. But yeah, I think our lineup is perfect against this team. But let me come up with the coach game plan still, just to be safe. And then we'll see if we're able to defeat the Pacers and win 2 championships back to back. Or actually, screw it. I'm not coming up with a coach game plan. I'm pretty sure the last season we defeated this team in the finals too. And I think we could do that again. But this time they do have Lonzo Ball on the team, and their bench is actually pretty stacked, to be honest. But let's see if we can defeat them. Game 1, we do win. Shea with the 32-point double-double. Let's go. Bro is killing it in the playoffs. Chat with the 29-point double-double. Let's go. I think we're going to win this. Game 2, we also win. Let's go. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander drops 37 on Tyrese Halliburton. Had 4 steals also, made Tyrese Halliburton turn over the ball 8 times. That's probably the most turnovers Tyrese Halliburton has had in a game. Jalen Williams, 26-point double-double. Chat with a 24-point double-double. Isaiah Hartenstein, 12-point double-double, and he fouled out in 17 minutes. Damn, we're going off this series. Let's go. And Keegan Murray has picked it up also. His efficiency is still bad, but in the finals, I think he's playing just fine. Herb Jones is playing amazing for us. Can we go up 3-0? And we do just that. Let's go. Tyrese Halliburton was only able to drop 19 points on us. Before that, he was averaging 30 points a game. Jalen Williams, 32-point double-double, 1 rebound shy from a triple-double. Let's see who's scoring the most points in the playoffs on our team so far. Again, okay, I thought it was Jalen Williams once again, because the previous season he outscored Shea by a lot, but this time it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's jump into Simcast. This is going to be the last season rebuild, so after we win this championship, if we win this championship, I'm going to call it a video, because the OKC Thunder are overpowered, and we're just going to keep winning championships if I keep the video going. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to subscribe if you are new. We are almost at 100 subscribers, so thank you guys for all the support. Let's jump in the end of the video and watch the celebration. But yeah, the next video I make, I'll probably be rebuilding the Cleveland Cavaliers, or I forget which other team I said I might rebuild. The San Antonio Spurs. So either the San Antonio Spurs or Cleveland Cavaliers that will be rebuilding next. Comment down below which team you guys would like me to rebuild next. It's going to be one of those two most likely, or Miami Heat possibly. I haven't done a Miami Heat rebuild. Oh no. Okay, good thing we contested that pretty. Oh my, why did I give it to Robert Williams? I'm missing both of these free throws for sure. So we may not win the championship right here. Miss. Okay, I thought that went in for a second. Why did I think that? Okay, so who's leading the scoring on our team? Holy, Shea had 16 rebounds? That gotta be a career high for Shea. Yeah, okay, never mind. His career high is 20 rebounds. When did he do that? That was probably in 2K simulation. That can't be in real life, right? Shea having 20 rebounds? That's insane. Hopefully I make one of these free throws. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay, good thing I made it. But they could still come back here, which I hope they do not do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these rebuilds. I've been trying to be a lot more consistent now, and I am going to be, and I'm going to continue being a lot more consistent with uploads. I'm going to upload at least 3 to 4 videos a week. Around 3 videos a week for sure, no doubt. That's for sure. Tyrese, that was contested, so that's a miss, and they're gonna... Why does Robert Williams keep getting the ball, dude? I cannot hit free throws with him. Oh my god, excellent, let's go. Never mind, I guess I could hit free throws with him. What was I saying? Okay, that one still went in, let's go. I'm gonna have to pause for a second. I gotta close my door. My family's home. So 1 second. Let me pause the video and I'll be right back. So I am back and let's see what they try doing. Pascal for the 3 and he hit it. Oh god. Pass it out to Shea. They're gonna foul us right away. But with Shea, I could probably hit both of these free throws, which will close the deal most likely. That's going in even if it's early or late. Shea's like a 90% free throw shooter. I believe he is, right? Let's see. Yeah, 90% free throw shooter. We're not missing. Unless that was a miss. Okay, good thing that was not a miss. But there's no way they're coming back now. Oh god, he got 3 free throws, which he's gonna hit. I am so dumb for trying to block that shot. Let's challenge it. Screw it. I was not calling a timeout. They gave us a technical foul when I was trying to challenge the call, and I was not calling a timeout. And they gave us a technical, so now they have 4 free throws. And they're gonna come really close. They have 4 free throws. I was trying to challenge the call. I don't know what the hell happened, but he's hitting all 4 of them, that's for sure. But we're going to win regardless. I already know it because I'm going to pass the ball to Shea and we're going to hit both free throws. Unless I just miss them somehow, which I probably won't. I was trying to challenge that call because I don't think that was a foul. Let's go back and check. Could have been a foul, but I think Tyrese kind of flopped as well, to be honest. Let's see. All right, can we rewind any slower than this? Okay, so this is taking forever. Let's see if that was a foul. That was not a foul. He did not really hit him. His hand went over his head and his feet went through his foot somehow. Some glitchy stuff going on there. That did not look like a foul to me. Looks like Tyrese Halliburton leaned into Herb Jones, which I think we could have won the challenge. Because I win a lot of challenges, to be honest. But for some reason, they did not allow us to challenge that call. And now we're only up by 3 points. This last game is taking a lot longer than I expected. But I'll hit both of these, right? Yep. The first one goes in. And let's see if that's going in too. So yeah, 5-point lead. They're not coming back for sure. I'm going to block whoever tries hitting this 3-pointer. Watch. You're going to try? No, you don't, buddy. That's what I thought. And we win. And they're fouling again. I'll see you guys at the celebration because this is taking way too long. So I hit both free throws. And now we are going on to win 2 championships back to back. Let's go. Shea led his team to 2 championships back to back. Not just Shea, Chet and Jalen Williams. Our whole team, to be honest, we all played amazing. I think the OKC Thunder could be champions in the next. They are going to be the champ. They are going to win a championship in the next few years, no doubt. I know that for a fact. With the progression of Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they're going to win a championship no matter what. And now they got Isaiah Hartenstein. They could push Jalen Williams to small forward, where that should have been his position all along. Now this team this season is going to be unstoppable with Isaiah Hartenstein. And their bench is pretty stacked as well. Their defense is amazing. Their offense is even better. This team's going to be unstoppable. Let's see who goes on to win Finals MVP. It'll obviously be Shea. He played the best. Yeah, it is Shea. I'll show you guys the points per game for the playoffs once we're over this celebration. So Shea had 17 boards. I totally forgot about that. He had 17 boards and 31 points. That's crazy. Let's see how many points per game they average. Shea wins Finals MVP, putting up 31 points per game, 7 boards, 7 assists, shooting 51, 52, 40, 90. Now let me show you guys the points per game for the players. 30. This is for the whole playoffs, and then I'll show you guys for the finals. 32 points per game from Shea, as well as 9 assists, a block, and almost 2 steals. So he was playing amazing defense, offense, and playmaking. 24 from Jalen Williams, 6 boards, 6 assists, a steal, and almost basically a block. Shooting 50, 30. He didn't shoot as good from the 3-point line, but that's fine. But yeah, he played phenomenal. 23 points per game from Chet Holmgren, shooting 47, 37, 90. Amazing player. Herb Jones, 11 points, almost 2 steals, and half a block. 10 from Keegan Murray. He played horrible in the playoffs. Not horrible. Well, yeah, horrible, to be honest, compared to the regular season. But let's see how he played in the finals. And then this was the rest of the team. Let's see how Keegan Murray played in the finals. In the finals, he did pick it up a bit. He shot 42%. Herb Jones shot only 38% in the finals. But I believe that's because most of his shots were 3-pointers, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, basically most of his shots were 3-pointers. So Shea, 31 points per game, 25.5 from Jalen Williams, 25 from Chet Holmgren, 12 from Herb Jones, 10 from Keegan Murray, basically 10 from Robert Williams. It was a good thing we started him. 7 points and 10 boards from Isaiah Hartenstein. 5 points from Dylan Harper. Shot really well, to be honest. And then Luke Dort played awful in the finals. Awful. His efficiency was awful, but his defense was phenomenal, which makes up for it. But yeah, that was the OKC Thunder rebuild. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new. I believe around 98% of you guys are not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to the channel for more NBA 2K25 content where I rebuild NBA teams and make a lot of other fun NBA 2K25 videos. So yeah, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new. Until next time, it's your boy Dragon, and I'm out. Peace.